Hey everyone, it's Mr. Zach again, here to teach you an art project that you can do from the safety of your home. Today's project is going to be a drawing project. We're going to be making a revolving drawing that exposes different images behind the scenes. So mine is a space atmosphere with alien ships, rocket ships, and a Saturn planet that you can find by turning the dial. All right. So for this project, we're going to be using some light cardboard. So this can come from any cereal box you have, any sort of box that might come to your door. You can use a manila folder, and in a pinch, you can use construction paper or printer paper. There's not a lot of toughness to those. We want a little bit of structure, but if that's what you have, then that's what we'll use. So get that. You need something circular in your house that we can trace to make the circles from. I'm using a roll of tape. You can use the top of a jar, whatever you have at your disposal. I'm gonna need some drawing supplies for this project. I have some markers here. You can use some pens, whatever you have. You can get really detailed with it and do some colored pencils or watercolor crayons, whatever you have. Then for the thing that holds it all together in the middle, you are going to need either a twisty tie. You can get those off of your vegetables. If you have a pipe cleaner, that's amazing, that'll work. This is a fastener. It's like a nail, but it opens up at the bottom. These are really special tools for artists. If you don't have any of these, then of course the other materials will do. And then finally, you're gonna need a pair of scissors. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing that we need to do is to measure out and trace 3 circles using the tape, the can, what have you. It's a real simple way to get a nice circle to work with. Okay. So I have my 3 circles. And then on one of the circles, I've introduced this little tab here. It looks like a magnifying glass or something like that, a lens of some sort. But you want to draw a tab on one of the circles that you're going to keep with the circle. That's going to be your tab to push around your drawing, okay? So make sure you do that. And then we will cut them out with your scissors, okay? Let's do it together. Cut, 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 cut. So again, for circles, I'm just making little tiny cuts all the way around. No big slashes in my cardboard. Bam. One circle. Whoop. Those cardboard boxes you get in the mail might be really tough and tricky for you. So I really suggest a folder, a cereal box, or something of that thickness, just to make it easier on yourself. Of course, it'll work with any material you have. And if you just have that construction paper, that should be really easy for you to cut. Okay, so I have my one with the tab, my circle with a tab. I've got 2 regular circles, okay? If you have any sort of like creases and lines like mine does, this will be the one that goes in the back. Your tab will be the one that goes in the middle. And then your nice smooth one will be the one that goes on top, okay? So then you can get kind of an idea for your drawing. You can place your 3rd circle from the back aside. That doesn't need any drawing on it unless you want to be an overachiever and flip it over and draw something for the back of the device. That would be great. But I'm going to draw I'll draw a forest. And what you want to do when you're drawing is really use the circle as it is. So you're going to be spinning it around as you're drawing. So, start with the top of your circle. I'll draw a little tree here. That happens to be in a forest, right? Just a tree. Put a little branch, maybe some grass growing. Doot, doot, doot. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Tree, right? Okay. Then I'm going to turn it and keep going with that drawing. What's next to the tree? There'll be some birds. And let's see, I'll do a big mushroom. Okay, mushroom, and then I'm going to keep turning it. And let's see, what else is in a forest? Maybe like a river stream. Maybe a cave for a bear or something like that. Now again, you can make this as detailed as you like. You can spend a lot of time on this. You can just sort of sketch stuff out and go back and color it later. So I have kind of a different feature as I go around. Now, what's going to be behind these features? What else is in a forest? This is a place where I'm going to do a lot more animals, okay? So I'm going to take my tab circle, and I'm going to start drawing some animals. I'll do a bunny rabbit. Maybe he's eating a carrot. Grass around him. Maybe some clouds in the background. Oh gosh, I'll do a fox. And I'm making mine just like really cartoony and simple. You don't have to belabor yourself. But if you want to, again, spend a lot of time and detail on things, give them to do something to do. A little scene maybe. I'm going to put a little bag of money with the fox because they're known as mischievous. Maybe they stole it from the local farmers. Like the fantastic Mr. Fox. And then I'll do some fish jumping out of that river that I made in the other one. And you can go ahead and do an extra one. You can do as many little drawings as you want. It can be a whole scene that as you turn it, something happens from beginning to end, like a narrative. Maybe I start with the bag of money, and then I have the rabbit pass by the bag of money, and then the fox passes by, but he takes it, and then he spills it into the water, and so the fish jump out. Whatever you like, it can be random things, it can be a whole narrative scene. So now I have my two drawn on circles, okay, for my forest, and I have my third one. Now this is the part that is the most challenging part of the whole project. We have to punch a hole in all of these circles in the middle. For this, I am using a tiny screw. This is a great width for the hole if you have a nail, or you can, with maybe some parental supervision, use the tip of your scissor to puncture your circle to put a hole in it. So I'm just going to press through really forcefully, but not too violently. And I like the screw because you can twist it and it'll really dig the hole out. You can untwist it and you have a nice little hole in there, okay? So you're gonna be doing that for each of your circles. And you really wanna try to get the middle of it, okay? I'm a little bit older, so I can eyeball it a little bit better than you. But if you wanna measure and draw a little circle with your marker before you start puncturing things, it is important that things line up, okay? There's another hole there. And then my last one with nothing on it, that's gonna be going in the back. So I have the 3 holes that I need, and I wanna make sure that I stack them correctly, okay? So I'm gonna take my back circle, I'm gonna take my circle with a tab, put those on top of each other, make sure those holes line up. And then I'm gonna take my top circle of my forest scene and try to put them all together. I'm gonna take my screw again, just make sure that they all line up. Okay, they do. Now, you have either your twisty tie or a little bit of pipe cleaner or your fastener, okay? And that's what's gonna go in the middle. Of course, the fastener is ideal because you just stack them and push that nail through and then twist at the bottom, okay? And that should spin for you, all right? So what we need to do before that, we need to be able to reveal the pictures in the background. So I'm gonna cut out a little segment. Bye, Bear Cave. I didn't really need you, actually. I'm gonna cut out a little portion on each side. Bye, Mushroom, too. I don't need you. Get out of here, Mushroom. So it'll look like this sort of shape, okay? Like an H or a Batman insignia. That's gonna be my front one. That's gonna go on top. Let's use the pipe cleaner, okay? So I'm gonna stick my pipe cleaner through there, the first one, then put my tab circle in the middle of that one, and then my basic bland circle at the back, okay? And that's gonna go through the final hole. If I can find it, there we go. Okay, so I don't need all of this pipe cleaner, so I'm gonna leave about maybe an inch off the side and an inch off this side, and then just cut the rest. Boop. All right, so there we have it. They're all together. And so I'm now just going to twist and coil. I flatten it against the cardboard, and then I just twist it around itself, make a little spiral with that so it doesn't escape out of the hole, okay? If you have maybe some string, some yarn, you can tie a big knot on either side. It just has to be bigger than the hole itself to bind it, okay? So I'll twist and 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 twist. And there you have it. It's all together, okay? And so when I turn it around, I can see my different forest animals behind me in the forest scene. Fantastic. Again, you can spend your time coloring this. You can add things to it. You can use make it a mixed media project and put some colored paper on it. Shiny paper, whatever you've got, really, okay? It's just a fun thing to do while you're inside, all right? So you can find videos like this at our website for Creative World Arts Center at cw-arts.org. And you'll find a bunch of your favorite teachers and cool projects to look through if you're looking for something to do artistically these days, okay? Can't wait to see you back in school, but until then, keep making art. Bye.